Hi ma'am, good day. We are the group 10 and our topic is about the trend preventative lifestyle and longevity medicine, with the quote saying, live better, live longer. So before we start with the discussion, I'd like to give a brief introduction. Modern medicine is not just about treating illness. It's also about preventing it before it starts. In the Philippines, the Department of Health's Healthy Filipinas campaign shows this shift by promoting proper nutrition, exercise, and early checkups to stop diseases like diabetes and heart problems. This approach reflects the growing focus on preventative, lifestyle, longevity medicine, where people take active steps every day to live healthier and longer.
First, what is preventative medicine? So it focuses on preventing illness before it occurs. In short, you must prevent the illness before it happens, before it occurs, 'di ba? Like yung pagsusot natin ng face mask when we're entering campus, 'di ba? Nung nagkabagyo, tapos, 'di ba? Pwede nang pumasok. Na ano lang, nagulat lang ako kasi ang dami ng nagsusot ng face mask. Yun pala, ang dami ng mga trangkaso na nangyayari. Tapos may balita pa nga na yung sa influenza virus. Yun, 'di ba? Pag napasok kami, binibigyan kami ni Ma'am Guard ng face mask. Di ba yung face mask, yung surgical face mask? Pero you can you can wear your own face mask. Ganyan. Tapos pag wala kang dalang face mask, pinapalabas ka talaga ni Ma'am para bumili. But it's okay naman, para to prevent nga. Yun, to prevent. Tapos, it includes routine screening and check-ups, vaccinations. Doon naman sa vaccination is yung sa mga bata, 'di ba? Required na magpabakuna yung bata laban sa tigdas or yung measles. Yon. Early detection of risk factors like hypertension, diabetes. Yan yung mga early signs. Kailangan mo na mag-check up. Ganyan. Tapos yung goal is to reduce healthcare costs and improve quality of life. Yan, 'di ba? Kapag nagpa-early check up ka na, alam mo na yung sakit mo. Mababawasan na yung mga healthcare costs, 'di ba? Ganun 'yon. So example of this is pre-vaccination and regular community health checks. Like yung sa DOH Health Filipinas campaign, 'di ba, nag-encourage sila ng magpa-vaccination, magpa-check-ups. Tapos like yung mga para magsabi sila mga awareness, yung mga non-communicable disease like yung diabetes, yung mga hypertension. May mga hypertension, 'di ba? Kapag sa diabetes naman, yung sobra sa pagkain, sobra sa sugar, 'di ba, nasisira din yung pancreas natin, yung yung nagasala ng sugar. 'Yon. Tapos yung pangalawa is PhilHealth Consulta Program. Doon naman sa PhilHealth Consulta Program, it provides free annual consultation and basics laboratory tests and for early disease. Like yung sa diabetes, 'di ba? Kinukuha nila yung dugo. Tapos tinetest nila kung meron ngang mataas ang sugar. Tapos last is barangay health stations. 'Yon. Nag-o-offer naman sila ng immunization drive, maternal care, tapos yung family planning service.
So for the next topic is what is lifestyle medicine. So uses of evidence-based lifestyle intervention to prevent, treat, and reverse chronic diseases. So it deals with root causes of illness by helping people build healthier routines. So lifestyle medicine uses of everyday habits like nutrition, physical activity, sleep, and stress management to prevent and treat chronic diseases. So we have 6 components in lifestyle medicine. The first one is healthy nutrition, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management, avoidance risky behaviors, and last is the healthy social connections. So we have a first one. The first one is healthy nutrition. So focus on balanced plant-based diet rich in vegetable, whole grain, and lean proteins. So reduces processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats. So it helps maintain a healthy weight and support heart and digestive health. So we have the second one, the regular physical activity. So it encourages at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most of days in this week. So example of the activities is walking, cycling, and dancing. So it helps strengthen the body's improve mood and boost immunity. So for the third one is we have the adequate sleep. So sleep is vital for the body's repair and recovery. So poor sleep increases the risk of obesity, stress, and weak immunity. So for the fourth one is we have the stress management. So chronic stress can harm both physical and mental health. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, yoga can help reduce stress levels. So for the fifth is the avoidance risky behaviors. So lifestyle medicines promotes avoiding smoking, alcohol abuse, and illegal drugs because these habits can harm long-term damage to the heart, lungs, and liver. So we have the last one, the strong social connections. Building supportive relationship improves emotional health and reduces loneliness. So strong social ties are linked to a longer and happier life. So we have here the examples, the Medical City's Lifestyle and Weight Management Center in Pasig City. So next is the Cardinal Santos Medical Center Wellness Program, and last is the Corporate Wellness Program. So that is the lifestyle medicine.
Next is longevity medicine. Longevity medicine is a modern branch of medicine that focuses on extending a person's health years of life, not just on making them live longer. The goal is to help people stay strong, active, and disease-free as they age. It uses science, technology, and personalized healthcare to slow down the process of biological aging, meaning it tries to keep your body young inside even as you get older. So next is the main features of longevity medicine. Number one is the advanced diagnostics. These are the modern tests that help doctors understand how your body is aging and what risks you might have for disease in the future. So, ang example nito is yung genetic testing. Look at your DNA to see if you have genes that make you more likely to develop your certain condition like heart disease or diabetes. And next is the biomarkers testing. Measure substances in your blood like cholesterol, implementation markers, hormones, to check your overall health and biological age. Number 2 is the anti-aging therapies. These are treatments or programs that help repair or rejuvenate your body and slow down aging. Example nito is yung hormonal balance, restoring hormones like estrogen, testosterone, thyroid. The healthy levels if you drop to low. The example is stem cell therapy to help repair knee joints or improve skin elasticity. Number 3, personalized healthcare approaches. This means the treatment plan is custom-made for you. So your genetics, lifestyle, and health condition is not one-size-fits-all medicine. Number 4, integration of science and technology. Longevity medicine uses modern tools like artificial intelligence and health applies to monitor your body and giving you real-time advice. So na dito is AI-based health monitoring, wearable devices like smartwatches or health sensors to collect data on your heart rate, sleep, and activity. The AI analyzes it and suggests lifestyle improvement. And the real-life example in the Philippines is the St. Luke's Medical Center for Advanced Genomics, offer tests like genetic profiling, biomarker analysis, and personalized health programs to detect aging risk early. Next is the Bella Medical Group's Health Division provides anti-aging and regenerative treatments such as hormone therapy, nutrition, and cell rejuvenation therapies.
Now let's talk about the connection of the three. So, in terms of focus, the preventative is to prevent disease, the lifestyle is about the behavior change, longevity is for the lifespan and vitality, and in terms of approach, the preventative is the screening and early action, and the lifestyle is for daily habits, and the longevity is for personalized science, and in terms of goal, the preventative is to avoid illness, and the lifestyle is to promote wellness, and the longevity is to extend healthy years. Next is the role of lifestyle in longevity. Studies show lifestyle can add 10 to 15 years to life. Of course, if you have a consistent exercise, good diet, and sleep, it helps to prevent diseases and increase your lifespan. For example, is the Mediterranean diet. It's eating more fruits, vegetables, whole grain, and olive oil that reduces heart and cancer risk. Next is the regular exercise. Of course, it keeps the heart strong, improves immunity, and slows down cellular aging. For another example is the mindfulness and social bonds, wherein it reduces stress and depression, helping people to stay mentally and emotionally healthy. Moving on to the benefits, of course, it lower risk of chronic diseases because it prevents conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. And next is better mental health and resilience. Physical activity and stress control boost mood and focus. And another benefit, it reduced medical expenses. Of course, preventing illness is cheaper than long-term treatment. And lastly, it improved quality of life and independence in later years. Because it promotes energy, mobility, and independence even in older age. Next is challenges. Syempre, unang-una, poor lifestyle habits. Mga unhealthy diets, smoking, and inactivity. Next is the limited access to preventive services in rural areas. Of course, not all people, especially yung mga nakatira sa mga pulo or sobrang papasok, malayo sila sa mga healthcare establishments. And lastly, the lack of awareness and consistent follow-up. Of course, people tend to stop health routines once they feel better. Next is the future of preventative and longevity medicine. So first is the integration of AI and wearable technology for health tracking. Siyempre, ang mga example niyan is yung mga smartwatch, yung apps na nakakapag-track ng heart rate, sleep, and activity to detect risk early. Next is the personalized nutrition and precision medicine. Yan naman yung mga diet plans that are made based on the person's genes and health needs. Next is the community-based wellness education. Yan naman yung mga health campaigns that encourage daily preventative habits for all ages. And lastly is the shift from sick care to health care, which is it focus on moving from curing illness to keeping people healthy. Lastly is the conclusion. Preventative, lifestyle, and longevity medicine work together to prevent disease, promote well-being, and prolong life. And always remember that health is an investment and not an expense. Before I end this discussion, I would like to leave a very short quote from Virgil saying that the greatest wealth is health. That's all. Thank you.